Hi, Kelly Eckholt here to update you with the key events of the week. So this week we had some interesting data from migration, tourism and card spending, and also we updated some forecasts for the Q2 GDP release as well as Q3 inflation. On that tourism data, we actually got some better news in July in that Chinese tourists really showed up in larger numbers, which we hadn't really seen for a while, and that's certainly going to be good news for the tourism industry. With respect to migration, annual net migration has fallen off as we expected, but we did see some encouraging signs here in that at least the outflows of Kiwis looks like it's stabilised in recent months. In terms of the card spending data, it underwhelmed our expectations. We did get a 0.2% rise in August, and that certainly broke that 6-month losing streak on that data that we'd seen. But it does indicate that Kiwis kept the majority of those tax cuts that they started receiving from the end of July firmly in their wallets. With respect to the forecast updates for Q2 GDP, we now anticipate that the economy contracted by 0.4%, which is a bit better than we originally feared. And with respect to the CPI, the monthly selected price indices indicate that the quarterly CPI outcome is going to be a little bit lower than we originally forecast. So now we see a 0.9% increase in the quarter, which will take annual inflation to 2.4%, which I'm sure will be a relief for the Reserve Bank. I'll be back to update you again next week.